Hello, welcome in. Thanks for joining me. Got a few people already in chat. Welcome Angie, Catherine, welcome Adriana, welcome Laurie, Creeping at Colourful, welcome Dawn, welcome Amanda, welcome in everybody. My chat doc has had an update on OBS right now, and I can now chat directly from that without having to get up the separate chat, which means nothing to you, but it's just, yeah, something different now. Hiya Angela, hiya Millie, welcome in. Hi Kimberlyn, you got to lurk for a few minutes because you're at work. How much longer have you got left of work? Is it half an hour? Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a page from Colour Me Christmas. I ignore the for kids. I should sticker over that because it bothers me how it says it's for kids. This is not for kids, it's for everyone. And like, it is so detailed that it's like not objectively made for kids, like let's be real. Thought I'd give a quick flip as everyone's coming in. Is there something to look at? So I do have this page as a buddy colour planned. That's the one I'm going to be working on second. There's another one. I've got 2 buddy colours planned in this book. And I'm also hoping to come back in January to do pages like this. Maybe for the inner child, exactly. It's made for big kids, like adults. It just seems weird to me that a colouring book is like labelled for kids when it's a really like detailed colouring book. Like if it was like super simple, then I would maybe understand it a bit more, but it's not. It's weird. I love it. Yeah, loads of great Christmassy pages, but some also general wintry ones. I did see Amanda was colouring this one in her live stream on Tuesday night. That was fun. I love this page, but I would have no idea what to do with the background. And there's another page like that where I'm like, I'm not sure how I would colour the background. Like that one, I'm not quite sure. There's one with like a cat in a stocking, I think it is, like hung up in a tree, where I'm like, how would I do the background of that? These snowy ones are very cute. Yes, I love it too. There's a Colour Me Easter, which I may end up getting for Easter time. This one, I would have no idea what to do with this background. Probably just overthinking it. I love that page. So cute. Like, this page is so detailed. That is not for children, not for kids. But this is the one I'm going to be starting with, the little carol singers. Ooh, let me just grab my journal so I can double check and get the names the right way round for who I've got the buddy colours with. So this one's with Katie, the Colouring Angel. She's actually already done hers and it looks so pretty. And then this one's with Cell Colours on Instagram. Yeah, almost at the back of the book here. Hiya Rachel, Crafting Mama Bear. It is Rachel, isn't it? I'm pretty sure Rachel. I'm trying to remember. May, how about you change that to Will? Seen this on Anna's Instagram, fell in love with it. It is so cute. Yeah, recommend anyone. Yes, it is Rachel. Yeah, I got it right. I was like, Crafting Mama Bear. I was like, going through all the names in my head and I was like, pretty sure it's Rachel. Yeah. It's only, I say only, there's 30 pages in it. It's a decent amount, but it's like not too many that you're like, oh, it's going to take me a million years to complete. I mean, I do like and appreciate when a colouring book has lots of pages, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it's nice to have a slightly smaller one. I say that because the Creepy Kawaii Halloween book, which is done by the same illustrator, is 50 pages. Hiya Dana, welcome in. Hiya Ellie, welcome. When I did my flip, I was surprised there was no more when I got to the publisher's pages. Yeah, it's just sad. Yeah, because in the Creepy Kawaii Halloween there's a load more extra bits and bobs. I can show you. Like at the front you've got little illustrations. Like there's more than the 50 that's even in here. This is a like repeated illustration. There's a little one up here, and then you've got these like almost like snapshot pages of pages that you find in the book. And then towards the back there's a load more as well. Oh well, not a load more, but you've got that. Same but different pages at the back there. And then another couple of little things. But yeah, I was a bit like, oh, there's no like title pages or bonus pages in here. It just ends. And then at the beginning there's nothing. They've got a page on the left here, but that's not a repeated image, and that's included with the 30 pages it advertises for the book. There we go. Get that one, put that away. There we go. Squeaky chair. Hi Adele, welcome. It's Taylor Swift Day for me today because the final Eras Tour concert dropped today and the first 2 episodes of the 6-part documentary. So you're colouring in your Taylor Moments Christmas book, that's fun. Do you have the Knights of Tay Realm? Ellie would like to know, Angie. I have seen that book. It like as someone like I like Taylor Swift, but I'm not a Swiftie at all. But it's a really cool book, that Tay Realm one, because it's not like it's like subtle Taylor Swift, which I appreciate. Ah, she's got it. Hi Alicia, welcome in. Hi Arabia and hi Paulina. You received your Eerie colouring books today. They have prized possessions. Ooh, look Paulina, someone else who has just ordered a bunch of Eerie books. I know Paulina just bought a bunch as well. So I did find myself a reference picture. I just searched for Christmas gazebo on Pinterest, and apologies for the lines, a bit stroby, but this was my inspiration, the kind of like light, warm toned wood, the warm lights, and then red and green accents. I just thought this was the kind of vibe I wanted. I'm not quite sure if I want to do it as daytime or nighttime yet. Haven't got that far with my decision making, but I'm going to start with the gazebo first. So I'll have that photo up next to me. You're waiting for ordering so I can snatch up that Bear Chef book. Oh, that one does look so cute. Mine's going to be dipping in and out, getting ready for work. No worries. Hiya Lucy, sorry missed you there. I saw everyone saying hi Lucy, and I was like, where's Lucy? Oh, there she is. Welcome in, hope you're doing well. It's the D&D vibes that sold it to me. Oh, of the Tay Realm book. Yeah, there's some really cute books coming out on Amazon Japan soon. There's a new Mickey to Kai book. Have you seen that one, Paulina? It's like a search and find book. Oh my gosh! Right, you know what? Actually, it's been a while since we've looked at upcoming book releases. So why is it being silly? I just want this. Alright, go on Amazon Japan. So I've got a few on my list that I've got my eye on at the moment. Just double check that we can't see. List. I was just getting it so I don't show my address. So now it's just one ships to America. So it'll show right at the top. Yeah, I will show you the books that I've got my eye on from Amazon. Sorry, didn't realise the sound has gone. It's because it's set up incorrectly. Let me just edit the settings for that, because at the moment it's using my phone as the microphone. There we go. Do you have sound now on the browser? Oh, it also doesn't show the video in the background, but that's fine. Yeah, hopefully sound is here. Hi Nikki, welcome in. Yep, sound is back, perfect. So I was saying that this is the Chef Bear book. Looks absolutely adorable. Looks to be the same. It's the same publisher as the Secret Invitation Natsuki book, and there's like Searching for the Bell of Happiness. But if you translate this, it's not the same. So I'm not sure if it is the same person, but yeah, this book is absolutely adorable. It's releasing now, maybe? Was it the 12th? Or it was like mid-December. Look at that ice cream stand with the cow. That is so cute. Fresh from the udders. Yeah, so I've definitely got my eye on that. Yeah, when's that? 19th of December. So that one looks so cute. What else have I got my eye on? There's this one, which I added before they even added any preview images, but because of the illustrator Pochi, they did one of the Tokimeku books, the Midnight Tea Party one. And I'm not sure about this one. It looks to be like a postcard book that goes through the year. But yeah, you can see the cute little mice and their illustrative style with like the stuffed animals. I need to see more of this. These images aren't particularly wowing me at the moment, but this one, I love that. That is so, so cute. And that one's very cute. So yeah, I need to see some more of this before I think about getting it. For almost all books from Amazon Japan now, I'm trying to not pre-order them and actually... Oh, yes! Oh gosh, sorry, I got excited. They've got a preview image now. Last time I checked, which was literally 2 days ago, they didn't have any images for this, but this is by Chip, who did the Bear Country colouring book, and it's a postcard book with these bears. Look at that cover. Oh, that is so cute. Can we zoom in on this? Oh, they're I was like, are they the same or are they different? I think they are different, but some similar themes. Oh wow, look at them. That is gorgeous. Going through all the seasons. Yeah, I think this might make its way to me eventually. What else have we got? Oh, look at that. So cute. It's going to be like insanely detailed because it's the same as that chipbook, which is really big, but just a postcard book. I love that Halloween page. That is lovely. Should share this with Kay. She's going to love this. She loves the Bear Country book. What's this one? Oh, a nice underwater one, summery one. Oh, so that's exciting. We've got some little preview images now. Hi Raven, welcome in. that's the other postcard book. So the way I found these was by searching colouring book. I translated it into Japanese, copied and pasted that into here, and then searched by new releases within 90 days like I do on Amazon UK, and that's how I found all of these. So this is the new Mickey to Kai book, and this is based on some, like, they've done like a search and find like picture book before using these characters, and now they've made it into a colouring book. But look how cute, the colours, very detailed. But yeah, it's based on these two characters, Sky and Belle. And again, all I had from this to start with was just the name of it. But look at these pages. Look at that one, that is insanely detailed. But it's nice that you have these colour references, so you're not having to necessarily think about the colour palettes yourself. I can't do another Japanese order yet. I mean, these aren't out yet. They're coming out later this month. But yeah, these are some books I've got my eye on. Yeah, look how crazy detailed that is. It looks to me to be the same format as, oh, you can't see because I don't have my camera. It looks to be the same format as the Chip Bear Country colouring book, where it has all of the coloured images at the front and then the big image for you to colour. It's quite a big format, which I really like. I like having reference images at the front, because then you can copy the colour palettes, but you don't necessarily feel like you have to copy them exactly. I mean, you have free will, you can do whatever you want, but you know what I mean. Sometimes you feel like it should be done the same way. Yeah, I think this is 24th of December, yeah. And then the last one I've got my eye on, this one is already out. Oh no, that's not the book, that's the same one. Here it is. This one I love the look of. I haven't found any flip throughs yet of it, so if anyone knows of a flip through, it was released the 28th of November, but I thought it looked really cute. I like the cover. It's got like a very sketchy style to it. And look at these preview images. It's dogs. So cute. What else have we got? Oh yeah, the outlining of it. I think it's quite a nice outlining. Yeah, the cat doing knitting. I love it. And then what's this one? Oh, some cats going downstairs. Oh, Christmas spread. So cute. So yeah, those are some of the books on my radar from Amazon Japan. But we will go back to the webcam. A lot of my untouched books are the Japanese ones, so I have to get those first. Yes, I've got a goal of mine to colour in all of my Asian colouring books next year, and making sure I actually make a good dent in them, because I tend to like avoid colouring in them, which is really sad. So I've got a goal to colour all of them next year. I'm just looking for my swatch sheet. Where are you? Here it is, underneath my laptop. And I'm trying to not... I might have to like incentivise myself to say that I can't get any new ones from Amazon Japan until I've at least touched in, say if I want to get 4 books, touched in 4 of my previously untouched Asian books. That's my idea. Right, let's find some markers for this. So I want quite a yellowy toned brown. So I'm thinking E220. My issue is I keep running out of ink of a lot of these browns, which I'm struggling with. You're on a colouring book timeout, no buy until after the new year. Me too, except one exception. And that's a book that I've done, that I pre-ordered, the Lunar colouring book by Lydia Fenwick, and that's supposed to arrive literally right at the end of the year. Only 6 more days until your Christmas break. Can't wait to do lots of colouring. Nice, Leisha. I have just had a week off work myself. I'm thinking E220 for... yeah, that's about the colour I wanted. And then... you're getting books for Christmas, nice. I don't know if I'll be getting books for Christmas. I have a wish list and I share it with my family and they go, oh here, just have some money, and I'm like, just get me anything from it. Like, I don't care what it is. Anything. And they go, oh, but I don't know what you want. And I'm like, yep, literally anything. That's why it's there. Right then, for the greenery... I might go for a slightly bluier tone green, like G6 and G5. Can I find you? G6. So I have a tendency to always use GY43 for Christmas trees. Very good Christmas tree colour. I'm trying to try and be good and use different ones. I quite like them together. It works. Did you answer the question regarding finding pictures for Erie's books? I don't think you read it. Oh, what was the... oh, let me go back. Ravia's question. Where can I find pictures of completed pages for the Erie books? I have a... for me personally, I've got an Erie collection video. If you you can find that on my channel. It's in the colouring book collection playlist. And or if you go on Instagram and just search hashtag Erie, loads come up. And then you can even search for the individual books. I have Christmas and my birthday in January. Woohoo! Woohoo! Your lyrica order is a gift. Oh yes, Holly. I remember you saying about your lyrica order. You've enabled by a certain someone who gave a link to a Japanese store that ships worldwide for not a lot of money. So my plan for no spend next year is out the trash. You go for it, Raven. You go for it. Literally, why don't family members understand wish lists? I had a goal to finish this year with no uncoloured books. I had 4 at the beginning of December. Now I have 5 and 2 more on the way. It does snowball, Adele. It really does. My goal for next year is to have no untouched books, and I think I might be able to do it, or be very, very close to doing it by halfway through next year, because I think I've got about 60 books left, so that would be about 10 a month, which is what I've been doing for the past several months, so I think it's definitely possible. And then with the goal of not putting a book on a shelf until it's coloured in, kind of thing. So making sure I touch and colour those new books that I get before I put them away. It's weird that there's no collage page like in the Halloween one, or Colour Me Capybaras. Yeah, probably it is like a very slightly... It says it's by Applesauce Press rather than Cider Mill Press, which might explain why it's a... I think it's like a sister company to Cider Mill. Like, Cider Mill owns this, but it's a separate thing. If I don't get Luna for Christmas, I'm going to order it on New Year's. It's hard to resist going for the deluxe version. Lydia's work is so gorgeous. It really is. It's very big though, because Zoe's got the deluxe version from Etsy, and it's huge. And I kind of wouldn't want a bigger book. I don't like that big of a books. Don't think people get how awesome we know colouring books are, literally. Take a look at your video for inspiration. Is that the colouring book collection from 2024? Yes. It was most of 2024 and then the start of 2025. I will be doing a new colouring book collection video. I might start filming it at the end of this year. It's like I'm waiting for one book and I kind of want to wait until after Christmas, so maybe start recording it like a couple days after Christmas, just in case I get anything. I'm not expecting anything, but just in case. Laura Mia is supposed to arrive today, but it's registered mail, so I probably missed it. Oh no. I need to put a bookcase on my wish list. Catherine's home. Welcome home. I've no more space for any more books. Literally it's a couple of months ago I bought another 4-cube shelf, and already they are both filled. Actually, I've got 1 cube. I've got 2 cubes free. So I just moved all of my French Disney books to the side, and now now I've got another shelf of spare shelf because my A4 books are kind of spilling over. But I think that's how I'm going to split up my colouring book collection, because last time I did it was per artist, which meant that I had like, I don't know, 16 parts, and I think I'm going to do it per shelf that I have. And my shelves are in good categories, so I've got square books would be 2 parts, first part being Johanna, Basford, Kirby Rosanis and all the mythographics. Then second square bookshelf would be everything else that's square, and large square books. Then I would do all my hardback books, all my Amazon print books, what I class as my A4 books, which are just the books that are like formatted like this. It may be A4 size, it may be like A5 size, but that will be that. And then Asian books, small books, which are like the Rita Bermans, the Lulu Mayos, the little art therapy books, the Good Wives and Warriors ones, and then Disney books. So I think that'd be a good way to break them down into, what would that be, 8 parts? Yeah, 8 parts, which is a good size, I think. Right, let's actually get to colouring. It's been almost half an hour. In fact, I think it has been half an hour because I started a couple of minutes early. Dawn's off for a few minutes, no worries, Dawn. I always do this. I have a fear, it's because I've been burned before, that I put a blotter sheet behind, but it's not actually behind, so I just double check that it's definitely behind the one that I'm wanting to colour. I need to find a red alcohol marker. A little bit afraid that my reds are gonna run out. I'm having quite a few alcohol markers run out on me now. But yeah, how has everyone's day been? I went to the pharmacy this morning, very exciting, got a prescription renewed, picked up some other prescriptions, so I'm all good now, don't have to worry about getting any more prescriptions for the rest of the year. And then I did some more Christmas shopping. I did go to Zoe's for a couple of days. We went and saw Wicked this week, we saw that on Tuesday. Wicked Part 2 that is, so full good. Loved it. And then on Wednesday we went shopping. Nowhere overly exciting, just where Zoe and Steve live in Swindon, but they've got much better selection of shops than I do here. And got quite a few gifts. And then today just got another couple of bits. Still a few more bits that I need to get, or want to get, to add to people's presents. Still haven't got anything for my sister's husband, my brother-in-law, but I don't know what to get him. I need to ask. I need to have ideas. And then yeah, I've been trying to find myself a Christmas jumper this year and I can't find any. I think every shop I've looked in, just nothing. I don't like any of the Christmas jumpers this year. I think they're ugly. Well, not ugly, but not my style. I'm very fussy. But I'm bored of the Christmas jumper I have. I've had it for about like 5 years or something. I just want something new. I can't find anything new. Can you do a live tomorrow as I have to go now? Oh no, Lucy. You take care. I will say, I am planning on potentially going live at some point on Sunday. So keep an eye out, because my plan is to do my day of colouring Lonely Pumpkins Christmas that day. Although I think it would be an afternoon stream, so I don't invade on Yolanda's stream time, which is Sunday evening. So I think it would probably be like 3 till 6 PM. Get a couple of pages done with you guys. Yeah, I was planning on getting it done at some point earlier this week, but with going to Zoe's, taking up kind of 2 days of my week, and then trying to give myself some rest days in between. Didn't going out to not doctors, the pharmacy today. Just haven't had the time for it, so I think Sunday will be the day. I was going to quickly base my Kirby pages so I can take them to work with me and do pencil on top, but I am not just using Inktense, very slowly. It always seems to be when you think, oh, this will be something nice and quick, and then it ends up taking you hours. Like the other day I had half of a double page colour by number spread left to outline, and I thought, oh, I could do this at the start of Joe Piggy Pen's stream. I'll do it at the start and then I'll pick out something else to colour and do that then. And it took me 2 hours. I thought it would take me an hour or less, but a combination of getting distracted, chatting in the chat, and then also getting distracted looking up things on my phone and whatnot throughout the stream ended up taking me 2 hours. So if you think something's going to be quick, no it won't be. Alright, when I finish that big section I can go. Angie's had a nice and relaxing day, and lovely. Holly's been working, so I'm... Oh, you're not working, so you're happy. I read that the wrong way round. You're not working, so you are happy. Great to hear, Holly. You've got 2 pages in Dark Fairy Tales you need to get started. I've got 1 page I need to start. That's my buddy colour with Amanda. Have I used Sharpie markers or Crayola super tips in Eerie books? I have a black Sharpie on the hair and it went through. It's only on the list of Fairy Tales pages, which I don't care for. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend Sharpies because they are permanent markers. They do tend to go through every type of paper, like alcohol markers do. But Crayola super tips work well. In fact, I've done an entire page using just water-based markers, and it's the only one I've done so far in World Fairy Tales. I decided to do stippling for this page and play around with the textures of water-based markers, so this was a combo of Crayola Super Tips and the Tombow dual brush pens. Lots and lots of dots. It was fun, but I haven't rushed back to doing that again, that's for sure. Yeah, so yeah, not a single bit bled through, and I did layers and layers of this to get the layered effect with the stippling. So yeah, water-based markers work really well in Eerie books, I do recommend them, and water mediums work well as well, I find. Ooh, creaky, creaky. I'm getting a new chair for Christmas. Can't wait for that, and then you won't have my creaking as I move. You've got your Christmas jumper from one of your favourite YouTubers' clothing line. Got one from him last year, nice. My mum is making my son a Christmas jumper and I hate it. I have to have him wear it. Oh, bless. It's like Ron's mum always knitting him a maroon one. I like maroon though. I just realised my sheet is not behind my page and my marker ran out. What kind of magic are you doing? No, well, there you go. That's why you always check. I got back to the gym yesterday and collected my prescription today. Nice, Angie. Getting the things done. I was going to do watercolour, but I was paranoid it wouldn't dry in time. Yeah, because you wouldn't want to rush that, would you, as well? I need to prepare my luggage tomorrow, and I'm not very happy. I need to buy some stuff that I need for the trip. I was going to do our buddy at work, but Holly banned me. Why did she ban you? Hiya Joe, welcome in. You've seen pages in this book twice today. It looks great. I love it. They have not gone through, Ravia. Yeah, going anywhere nice, Raven? Amanda lies. Wait, I did say that. Oh dear. Visiting my parents for a month, but gotta prepare my baby stuff. Oh, honestly, the amount of books that I will bring to Zoe's for colouring 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, like for just a couple of days is insane. It's a full bag. If I went for a month. Yeah, welcome in, Joe. It must have been burning. I was talking about your stream and how little I managed to get done of my colouring. Well, not little, just how long it took me. It was fun. I've been terrible today for chatting and not actually colouring. My idea was that I would colour 2 of these. Because I was like, oh, they only take about an hour to colour. And then if I stream for about 3 hours, that gives me half an hour buffer time to stream, because it always takes longer on stream because I chat and get distracted, which I love. It's the best thing about streaming. But yeah, I've got my colouring mojo back this week. I was kind of lost my colouring mojo last week. Wasn't feeling it. But now I've done a couple of Christmassy themed pages. Worked in some untouched books, which is always great. I did my first page in Emily Liederholt Oberg's Cozy Winter Bliss. What else did I do? The Wondrous Folk. I want to show you that page actually. I will show you that page because I'm so pleased with it. Oh, it wasn't Wondrous Folk. It was Little Folk. I've written it wrong in my planner. No. But here's a little sneak peek for you guys. The Cookie Elves. I was inspired seeing Shell's finished page from a couple of years ago, and she said she was inspired from Christine Caron. So I had Christine Caron's original coloured artwork next to me as I coloured this. I did make quite a few changes for myself, but oh, I'm so happy with how it turned out. Already I'm like, is this going to be a favourite of the month, maybe? Yeah, really, really love it. I'm still on the fence whether I add some like gold to it, but I'm not sure. Kind of like the simplicity of it. Oh, belly rumbling. Don't know why. I've just eaten. It's too late now, Holly. You got truffle coloured. I was shocked at how slow I was. It is hard juggling reading the chat and colouring, and it does get easier the more streams you do. I think the first stream I did, I barely coloured any. I had an earache for 4 days and I was in pain. Rang my GP and they prescribed me an ear spray. When I asked for antibiotics, they refused. It's pathetic. Well, it may have been that it was not a bacterial infection. It may have been a something different. Well, if it wasn't a bacterial, antibiotics wouldn't do anything. Today was one of the days I got interrupted by everyone who could possibly phone me, so colouring was slow. Oh, I never have days like that. No one ever calls me, which is nice. Catherine's goal is all the Asian and Long Art books. Love that. You finished your buddy colour today. Nice. Thanks for all your kind comments about the Cookie Elves page. I had so much fun colouring it. It's one of those pages that once I started I couldn't stop colouring it. I just had to keep going. I'm going to do this little underside here, but then make the roof like snow-capped, I think. Digesting your food. Yes, that was the sound my belly was making. Digesting. Oh, I've got my advent calendar to do, to be fair. Crack that open in a minute. Got 2 days worth because I didn't feel like having it yesterday. And if you weren't here last week on my stream, my advent calendar is a tub of heroes. Because it was 25p cheaper than an advent calendar and you got about double the amount of chocolates in it, so I was like, well, that's a no-brainer for me. Right, let's do... I need to grab a red. What was the book called with the Wizard of Oz page you coloured on live stream? Yeah, Catherine's got it. Colours Make You Happy too. I will grab it. Can't remember. Yeah, the one with the blue cover. This book. It's got a little princess on. It's like the fairy tales themed one that also has zodiac signs at the back. Where's the page I did? I really want to get several coloured in here next year. Why are you hiding from me? Here it is. It's all bright and happy. Ooh, creak. Your son said his fourth word today. It was not mum. 1 was higher. 2, dad. 3, duck. 4, purple. Purple? Like, the others I could get. Like, they're relatively easy to... Purple? I've seen... Oh, one of my favourite little videos of all time is a Scottish woman trying to say the phrase purple burglar alarm. And it's like, purple burglar alert. She can't say burglar. It's so funny. Let's grab R2 and R3. Is that from Amazon Japan? Yes. By the artist Miki Takai. Mikitakai. Let's do R3 waterberries. Got hair attached to it. In fact, I think that was a cat hair. Oh God, talking about cats. Thinking about Lexi. My neighbour put through a card and a little present through the door this morning, and I go downstairs and Lexi is sniffing at this present, kept sort of like pawing at it and being like, what's in there? She started kicking it around the house and playing with it, still wrapped, and I was like, I have a feeling this might be a present for Lexi, because our neighbour is good friends with Lexi. Lexi loves her. She does a lot of gardening and bits outdoors, so she does see her quite often. And then I saw her as I came back from town, and she goes, oh, I put a card through this morning for you, and the little presents for Lexi. And so I opened it, and oh my gosh, Lexi was all over it. It was a little catnip mouse. And she's been having the zoomies tonight. She's been going crazy over it. I don't know why, but my brain always wants to spell it Mikitakai. Fair enough. Yeah, he'll soon say mum and then you'll be sick of it. And you'll be like, don't, shut up, don't say my name. Yeah, he might be going the artist road. Very true, very true. We know his favourite colour already. That's cute. Whereas Lexi tonight, she, I think, is zonked out on catnip downstairs with my mum. People get me to say purple burglar alarm, and there's been a murder in the curly whirly. All the time. Love that. It does sound good. I love the way Amanda pronounces green. Green. I can't do it. Anytime I try and imitate an accent, I can't do it, but then I will randomly somehow imitate it on my own accord. Randomly. Don't know how that works, but oh. By the way, free antivirus. I don't want you. Say it on your next video. Just to Go through all the buzz phrases. I went into TK Maxx today, and as I was about to enter the store, in fact I was probably a good still like 20 metres away from the entrance to the store, this woman passes me and goes, "Don't go in there, you'll lose all your money." And I was just like, okay. I was just like, what? I wasn't even like in the store yet, but oh, she did have a massive bag, to be fair. They have absolutely rammed our TK Maxx full of shelves with like little Christmassy gifts on it. It was quite overwhelming in there. That was good. I didn't lose all my money, just bought a scarf for my nan. And then I was done. Hi Rebecca, welcome. Yeah, I love when she says green too. I think I say green normally. No, you get green. Sounds good. I always love it. Hi Dawn, welcome back. At work I keep pronouncing cost in the same way as post, and I don't... Coost. I do that where I kind of mix up my pronunciations of words. You probably have noticed from my videos, because I never cut those things out. I always keep them in. Or I'll be talking so fast and I'll kind of flip the pronunciation of two words and get very confused. Alright, I have a feeling I've missed some, but I'm gonna love a little ribbon going around. My mother-in-law loves TK Maxx. TK Maxx is a great shop to just kind of have a browse in. I almost can't be bothered with their clothes because you've got to really hunt, and I don't have the energy half the time to be hunting for clothes. I don't like most of it anyway, never have. But like all the homeware stuff and like the little gifty bits, I love just wandering around that. Zoe managed to find some Himi gouache, and I was like, where on earth did you find that? She was always just over there with all the paints. Like, you can find some absolute gems in TK Maxx. Right, I'm going to use that darker green for the holly. What snacks are we eating? I'm on white chocolate toffees. You know what, now you've asked about snacks, I'm going to go grab my heroes just next to me. Box is getting emptier now, sad. Yeah, I just pick out 4 random ones, I'm not looking. There we go, it's my haul for the day. Cream egg, Twirl, Dairy Milk and Whisper. Yeah, in America, TK Maxx in the UK. Don't know why they changed it, it's a bit random. What do I start with? Let's go for the Whisper. Yeah, it is the exact same store, just different name. Just a different one letter. Sold clothes, straight to the art supplies. Exactly. The shelves are crazy. Everything is just dumped on top of them, mixed up at mine. Yeah. things like books or journals you've got to hunt through, so they'll just kind of all be stacked on top of each other. As I'm colouring the rest of this, I'm wondering, do I keep the roof snowy, like just a blanket of snow, or do I treat this page as, I was about to say it's just started snowing, but no, there's like snow built up down here. Because I'm like, it looks a bit weird to me that the fact that the roof's white, and I think it might look nice with a bit of extra brown up there. Do I go brown or white? Let me know. What do you think? I just feel like I want a bit of extra warmth to the page. We have two, one is Chaos, the other is OK. Agreed TK Maxx does have some good stuff. Ages ago they had a lot of the King Art supplies. Yeah, I saw they've got the King Art, nothing interesting, like the King Art dual brush pens, where it's brush tip on one side, fine liner on the other, and I was like, ooh, nice. I managed to get something really good. This was about a month ago. I got a set of Pigma Microns for £8. It's 0.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 8, so those will do me well. I thought £8 for, what's that, 6 of them is pretty good. I think it's because we have TJ Hughes. Could be. We've been putting up lights outside before we hit single digit temps and more snow. Hi Ayana. It's actually not bad. Thing is, what I hate about wintertime in this country is you go shopping, freezing outside, so you layer up, then you go inside and you just start sweating in your layers. I went out today and oh, the pharmacy was so hot. Took my coat off, but I was still boiling. And you go outside and you're like, oh yeah, it is cold. I just feel like some shops overcompensate with the heat, forgetting that they've probably got a lot of bodies in there which increase the temperature too. Oh no, it's the holly leaves here. It's 7 degrees F Sunday and 4 degrees F Monday, and then 15 on Sunday for the high. So I'm like, what's that in Celsius? I know it's going to be minus something. 7 is minus 13. And then 15 for the high temp is, what's that going to be? 0? No? Come on. Convert for me. It's not doing it. 15 is minus 9. Oh my gosh. I never wear a jacket if I know I'm going to a shopping centre, but recently here it's been weirdly warm outside. Went for a 20-minute walk yesterday with just a t-shirt on. Yeah, when we went shopping, Zoe was going round the streets with just a t-shirt on. She was like, never would I think on the 10th of December, or no, 11th of December, whatever day. Oh, yeah, 10th we were out. That I'd be wearing just a t-shirt going round shopping. some sort of garland at the top here. So I'm going to go over this with the lighter of the two greens and then shade with the darker one. There we go. Cold here, it's 2 degrees, very cold. Oof. Why is going to work so much harder in the winter? Because you can worry about like scraping your car. Ugh. It just being cold when you get out of your car and just ugh. Just ugh. That's the vibes. I'm going to go over the trees now. Make sure that is tucked fully behind. Need 4 inches of snow overnight and possibly some more tonight. We'll need a quick grocery run later so I can bake things. I think it's the short days. Yeah, it being dark when you drive home isn't great. Bye Dawn, take care. Have a good rest of your day. Ooh, Laura B arrived. Yay! I love when you get home and you got something exciting waiting for you. Very few my packages need to be signed nowadays, and even if it does say that it needs to be signed, they'll just still dump it outside. Our postie knows us that we don't care. You're cozied up under your blanket. I have the heating on, but my arms still have goosebumps. No. It's alright here at the moment. Oh, it's really cold this afternoon. Yeah, just had to double back then, being like, is that a tree? Yeah, that's a tree down there. There we go. I missed a holly leaf there. You got books of Lindor for Advent. Oh, jealous Catherine. Lindor are my absolute, like, lint. The lint balls. They're my absolute favourites. Especially the salted caramel ones. Oh my god, they are to die for. Love them. There we go. Going to add a bit of shading now. whilst I eat a dairy milk. I hate when my blue protection paper doesn't fit my page size because I keep forgetting to move it. Oh, yeah. I think mine's alright. Yeah. I was worried about the side here because it does shift. I've got to make sure it's tucked right underneath. Just adding a little bit of texture. With the darker marker. It's a darker one, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Have you tried the Takis crisps? They are spicy but divine. I'm not a spice lover, so no. But I'll take your word for it. I find that kind of chocolate too sickly these days. I used to love it, but now I'd be happy with Easter egg chocolate. You know what? Broken up Easter egg chocolate that's been in the fridge does hit the spot. It's great. So cute, your first Eerie. It is a great, great book. Absolutely gorgeous. The Laura Mia colouring book. I like how it's a detailed book, but it's not too crazy detailed that you feel overwhelmed. It's like that really nice level of detailed where you never have a point where you're looking and going, oh, I've got a massive space to colour here. Water mediums work really well. Ink tints were just amazing on that paper. Need to do another page. I've only done one tiny simple page that was a buddy colour with Catherine. Definitely need to do another one or two next year. Yeah, I'm planning on having a spread in my 2026 journal where I have all of my Asian books written down and I can tick or do a double tick or something when I colour a page in each. Depending on, I don't quite know exactly how many I've got. In fact, I can check. I can check on my bookshelf app. So, Asian books, I've got 45. So if I were to spread that over 12 months, that would be 3 to 4 a month, I think, 45. Divided by 12? Yeah, because 48 would be 4, wouldn't it? 45 divided by 12 is 3.75, yeah, so 3 or 4 a month. So I'm like, do I add it as part of my randomizer or just see if the randomizer actually does spin them in? I'm not sure yet. I saw someone do a flip through where they translated it Laura Mia instead of Laura Mia. Honestly, all you have to do is take a picture in like a slightly different angle and it will translate it something slightly different. So it is very tricky. Like, I think one of the names of the characters always kept like translating wrong. Yeah, there's still confusion with L and R, yes. So some call the shop Runa or Luna, yes. I had that with my book. Where is it? There it is. I don't know if I did it in my translated version. I think I did do Luna instead of Runa. Because if you translate it, it says Runa, but if you look at the actual page, it's definitely Luna. Oh, I put Runa. Yeah, I put it wrong. I mean, I didn't go through and edit this. I literally just put it into, took a picture, copied and pasted. I was like, I ain't messing around. So if there's grammatical errors, that's my bad. Yeah, where's the Luna books? Oh no, it is Runa. So it must have translated as Luna then, and I changed it. Yeah, because I know it was wrong, so I did it right. So there we go. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, I think when I translated these about the races, I think L's translated to something a little bit different. And I was like, no, that's not right. Yeah, little quick flip through. The Japanese don't really have an L sound, I think. Interesting. Cute, cute, cute. Oh, that's my fave, that one. The Dutch Seasons book translated to era or period for you? Interesting. And like sometimes you can translate it one day and it says something. You translate it a different day, it says something different. So it's tricky. It's never going to be perfect. I mean, maybe one day it will be perfect, but not yet. Not yet. I'm actually going to grab something a little bit darker. I'm going to grab the G7. So I'm just not quite getting enough contrast that I want on these holly leaves. There we go. They actually look kind of shaded now rather than just flat. Anyone have their journal set up? Or I keep being indecisive with mine. I have done another page which I will show you all. I know Kimberly's already seen it. She was setting her journal up the other week. Or the other day. Here's my 2026 one. I did go through and write the months of the year for this page. Upcoming book releases, books purchased, and then this is what I did last week, 2026 completed pages. Then I sketched in this, which is like a tracker that Amanda Cars has included in her planners, but I'm not sure if I actually want to do it. I just thought it'd be fun to see a visual rather than just numbers, but I would do it so each square is 2. So I'd colour in half a square for 1. You can't even see it really, but there we go. Penciled it in. And that would take me up to 74, which, if I go by my pages that I've completed this year, that might not be enough, but I think if that ever was the case and I just put like a little plus at the end of the bar, yeah, the most I've done is 76, and that was very much inflated by the fact that I finished 50 mythical miniatures and I did the Lonely Pumpkin challenge, so that was 25 extra pages than what I would necessarily normally do. You set some of yours up and then put the book in the bin because of the paper. Bought a new journal yesterday. Oh yeah, you got the Leuchtturm, didn't you? The Seasons book is a bit weird of a translation to me because Tijdperk literally means time period, while Seasons is Seizoenen. So the Dutch publisher is just trying to be fancy. Maybe they thought Tijdperk looked nicer as a title, potentially. think I would like seeing a visual. I think I would too, actually. And yeah, if I did say go over more than what I have here, I'll just put a plus and then however many, because I kind of did that with, oh, Ryman Stationery was worse. I did that with, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this, books coloured, because this is just an extra step I can't be bothered to do, because I kind of track how many pages I've done in bookshelf, but, oh, I didn't do it here actually, oh, I changed it this year, but last year I did like a plus next to the tally chart when it got too long, but here I carried it on over there. Yeah, I haven't kept up with this, I'm very behind. Last updated it end of October, so I'm like a month and a half behind. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll include that. And I can't remember what, I think goals was next. I just don't know how I want to set out my goals. Or I was going to do quarterly recap next. There's just lots of things, lots of decisions to make. 74, literally, yeah. I know that's kind of crazy for a lot of people, but for me, that was definitely the anomaly of the year. I mean, I've been doing around 50 pages recently. Started off the year doing about 30-ish, 30 something, and then suddenly in May I did almost 50. Did the same again in June, down to sort of like early 40s, and then back up to 50, 76. And then 59 last month. Go crazy. Crazy, crazy. Hiya Shannon, welcome in. You love that floral washi tape. Oh, this is from Bailey J. She is an artist, like small business owner. So I got that washi tape from her, and it's really nice. And very thick roll and a lot wider than a normal washi. Like, this is what I'd class as a normal washi tape. So the design is a lot wider by, I don't know, it's like a extra quarter. But yeah, that's kind of my washi setting up for the journal. Right, not that one, I'm on G5. Probably going to buy Amanda Colours journal, fair enough. It is nice having a, I like the creative freedom of making my own spreads. Can't be bothered to set up a legit journal every month. You can do it really, really simply. You really can. In fact, when I do my flip through of the 2026 journal, I'm going to include a flip through of all of my journals ever and have them like time stamped, so you can see how when I started it was so simple. I just used a pencil to record down all the info, and then it just like slowly got more fancy. Like, I started adding washi tape, started adding some stickers, and even now, like, it's not that fancy. I think the fanciest bits are the setup bits. I do love all the setup. Been using JB Diaries for years, you love them. Can you send me her link via Instagram? I've stocked up on floral washi tapes for Shein. If you search, I'll pop it in the chat. If you just search this name on Google, her shop will come up. She's based in Canada, so the shipping is expensive, but her prices of products are very, very reasonable. I think her washi tapes are like £2 something. Yeah, I got a bunch of prints from her. I'd been following her for years and years and years, even before I started colouring. I followed her when she had a separate channel for dedicated to art. Now it's all just combined in one. And I always thought, oh no, ordering from her is way too expensive. And then I was like, actually, let's treat myself. I'm an adult now, I can treat myself to buying things from overseas. Whereas when I first started watching her, I was sort of in my teens. Oh, I think when she started a business I was at uni, so definitely couldn't afford that extra expense. But she's got a colouring book coming out next year. It's already out, like a downloadable printable version, but she's doing a printed one, and I know it's going to be great quality from her. Bailey was the first YouTuber I watched. Nice. Yeah, I can't even think. Oh, I want to say one of my first YouTubers was like Zoella, which very much tells you how old I was. Well, I was like, I actually didn't get into YouTube straight away. I was quite late to the game. I was like 15, or like, this was in 2016, I was 15. So I'd been around for quite a while, and like there were the established like British vloggers, the classic British vloggers. I watched them all, and oh, so cringe now. Don't watch any of them anymore. Those were my first ones. You have to have a look and I'll return back to stream. Oh, she's great, honestly. I got a embroidered sweatshirt from her, and it's such nice quality, and I didn't think it was that crazy expensive. I think it was like £30-ish, which for a good quality custom embroidered sweatshirt I thought was pretty good. You do your journal inside a sterling ink standard size, so my setup is much simpler. Nice. Did Bailey ever start shipping to the States again? I know she was putting a temporary halt on it for reasons. Yes, she is, and with all the tariffs and stuff now, she has integrated the price into her products for American customers, so the price that you see is the price that you'll pay, and plus the shipping, rather than having, like, adding all the products to your cart, and then having the shipping, and then the tariffs on top of that. It's all integrated into the prices, so the products are slightly more expensive for Americans, but still on the whole not too bad. Probably start with the year with good intentions to keep a planner, and then taper it off to another book on my shelf not touched, and that's fair enough. She posted on Insta the colouring book is ordered, so probably in about 2 months. Yes, that's what I saw. It looks really thick and like chonky. The digital colouring book is stinking cute, yes. And if you wait for the physical book and you want the physical book, she is going to be including a free printable one in there as well. You watch Zoella and Crew too. You meant Bailey J as art YouTubers. Yeah, I can't remember who my first art YouTubers were that I watched. I've watched Jazza for quite a while. Bailey J. I've watched Mariah Elizabeth for quite a while, still watch her. Could probably go back and look. Some of them I'm not actually subscribed to anymore. Nerdforge, oh yeah, I know them. You're pretty sure your first YouTube was anime? Embarrassingly, mine was Alex Reads Twilight. I can't even remember his last name now. You know what? It's what you watch, what you like, that's fair enough. I think you and Zoe were the first colouring YouTubers I watched. Oh, that's fun. Who was my first? I'm pretty sure, in fact I do want to go back and check this, but I'm pretty sure Rachel Henderson was the first colouring YouTuber I watched. There's a way how to... There we go. Oh no. Oh. Subscribe to order. Because there is a way of going back and checking, like, Go to YouTube, subscriptions. Need to leave for work right now and I'm not ready, too busy colouring. Oh no. Subscriptions there. And what does it say? Click manage, date subscribed. You're still here, just looking in the background, just doing some colouring. No worries, Rebecca. Manage. Aha. Nope. It's most relevant new activity, not when you subscribe to. Go on Google, I think it was. Because I did this recently so I could see which new channels I subscribed to this year. Ah yes, I recognise this. Go to YouTube. Oh no, this is all watched stuff, not subscribed. Flipping through Escape to Christmas Past, it's an untouched book and seasonal. That's a good one. There's another way. There you go, check Reddit. That's go to your channels, settings cog. Hi Amy, welcome in. You're watching YouTube way before you had a Google account, so you have no idea how to get that kind of history. That's fair enough. I know there's I do this all the time where I'm like, I know there is a way and it takes me ages to be able to find it. And I finally find it and then I forget again. Settings. Account. Oh, I think it's view advanced settings. Nope, it's not. What did this say? Settings and then manage all history. What are we looking for? Oh, I'm looking forward to see who was my first ever colouring YouTube that I followed. And I know there's a way to find it because I've done it before and I can't. I always struggle to find it. I feel like I've done it on stream before. I've tried to find it. You joined in 2008. Wow. You were right there when it first started then. Oh, for goodness sake. I remember searching for this before. Yeah. And going to send some no. I'm determined to find it this stream though. There we go. You know what? Watch a YouTube video. Me. No, that's not right. Rachel Henderson's colouring video is my favourite because of the nattering she does. I think I just found her first because I was looking for Johanna Basford pages, as that's what I found first. Oh, I need to go into YouTube Studio, that's it. YouTube Studio. You're in your PJs, nice. Kimberly's getting in her PJs. Some days I just have pyjama day because I can't be bothered. Oh no, that's how you find out your own, is it? Oh no, that's people who have subscribed to your channel. That's not what I want to see. Why aren't normal clothes as comfy? Literally. Literally. You live in leggings and sweaters in the winter? Yeah, I live in jumpers and like tracky bottoms. I feel like it's your Google account you need to see. Settings? Nope. That's not what I want. Those are subscriptions that, like, I pay for, not actual subscriptions. Oh my gosh, this is annoying me so much. You too, in your PJs? All in the PJs. Come on. Be the right one. Be the right thing. I'm on Google My Activity, filtered by YouTube, and filtered by the word subscribe. And it's loading. Right, let's get back to a bit more colouring now. I need a shade marker for this. E490 will do the trick. Still loading. I need to just have it like as a tab saved when I do find it again, because I do like seeing it, because when I do tag videos and it's like, what channels inspire you the most, as like a question, or what are your favourite channels, I think it gets a bit boring and repetitive when we say the same channels over and over again, which, like, we love those popular channels and yes, shout them out all the time, go for it. But for me, I like finding new people and then giving them some love. So I will like go on and try and find ones that I've subscribed to, say, this year or in the last 6 months or whatever I'm doing. So if I just had it like saved as a tab or a shortcut, then I'd be easily able to find it again. Found it on the Google account history stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm currently trying. Oh no, that didn't work. How do you see your first? Oh, check another Reddit post. A year ago. Right, go to your channel, tap on the gear settings, then go, what does it say? Then go manage all history. Don't have that. Google manage all history. If I search that, see that. Ah, data and privacy. Google account. Data and privacy. Oh, I think I found it, guys. I think I found it. I recognise this. Google dashboard, yep, YouTube, manage history. Suppose I need to get to the grocery before everyone gets off work and panics they won't have milk and bread for the weekend. Oh, hi Tara, welcome in. Thanks for joining. No, I don't want watch history. That's not what I want. And hi Erica, welcome in. I am like right there on the point where I'm subscriptions. Is that it? No, that's my paid subscriptions. Right, go on. Actual history. New tab should open. Hee hee hee. YouTube history, manage history, that's channel subscriptions. Yes, I found it. I found it. Finally! Okay, now I can scroll back to see who was the first one, or first ones. In fact, I could scroll all the way down to the bottom to see who my first ever... Okay, so this is my first ever that I'm still subscribed to, and that was Simply Nailogical. Been there since 2015. Love them. Love her. Right, and then going up to... when I started into colouring, which was 2022. Oh, here we go. Oh, so it was two people on the same day. Elm Colours was my first person I subscribed to, and Rachel Henderson was later that day. Then I did Pamela's Passion for Pencils, Colouring Kid, Johanna Basford herself, Shell's Colouring, Emma Colours and Amanda Colours, Olga Rani, and then Meg's Colouring Corner. So yeah, I was right that Rachel Henderson was first, but it was Rachel Henderson and Elm Colours. So yeah, That's good to know. Right, now I want to bookmark this. Bookmark this tab so I don't forget this. And I can just go on there and I can check. Right, I am so glad I finally find that, because it was bothering me. Very boring for you guys, I do apologise, but I've done it now. Right, this marker is not actually giving me the shape that I need. I'm going to try Y11 instead. Yeah, that's a bit darker. Still not dark enough, actually. I'm going to go for E300. It's a bit kind of grayer in tone, but it's actually giving me the depth that I want, so that will do. So many tiny little lines as well, it's quite tricky. Looking fabulous, thank you, Tara. I don't know why, but I suddenly remembered when we were shopping, went into Lush, and they did the classic Lush thing of, "Hi, what can I do for you? How can I help?" And it's just too much for me. I'm like, leave me alone, please. And so he goes, "Oh, I don't even have a bath." And this lady goes, "Oh, I heard you say you don't have a bath. Did you know that there are some locations where you can go and take a bath with Lush products?" And I just thought that was such a crazy idea. And the closest one was Bath. So you can go take a bath in Bath with Lush products. And the idea that you go out and be like, "Oh, where are you going today?" "I'm just going to go take a bath." That's it. Like, how crazy that we've kind of regressed back to that. What they used to do in the Roman era. Because if you don't know, the city of Bath in England had these historical Roman baths where people generally, they were public baths, almost like just a very shallow swimming pool. And you can go there and you'd have your like monthly bath with hundreds of other people. And now the water is green and like toxic and you can't go in it because you might die. It's got all sorts of bacteria in it. Yeah, Bath is my closest city, so I've been to the Roman baths quite a lot. That is crazy. And there I thought they'd try and sell you shower stuff instead. Yeah, me too. She was like, "Here, take a leaflet to go take a bath in Bath." And I couldn't help but laugh. I was like, that is insane. But I also suppose it's a nice way of using these Lush products and not getting your bath all dirty, because I love me some Lush products. But I hate having to clean my bath after having a bath because there's glitter in it. Like, it's pretty, but ugh. That's not the kind of vibes you want after having a nice relaxing bath. And then, oh, I've got to go clean it again now. Just embrace the glitter, become a sparkly vampire. Don't have a bath either, we have a wet room. We have a bath, but it's actually never been used. I used to take baths quite regularly, but you can't colour in the bath, so what's the point? So a wet room it's like a shower room, but there's not like necessarily like an enclosed cubicle or area for a shower. It's just within the room, so like the whole room is tiled or got like waterproof flooring kind of thing. You may have like a shower curtain that you're able to sort of move around, or yeah, some wet rooms are just, yeah, the whole room does get wet. I had a wet room at uni. It was all horrible. It's like an ensuite wet room, and just the entire bathroom would just fill up with water. It was gross. What's Catherine on about? Oh, I missed a whole bunch. I think I want to add True Wizard of Oz book to my collection because I love that story too. Which ones are there besides Fabiana Atanasios and Escape to Oz? Don't know, but there's plenty of wicked ones, including Colouring Heaven. Yes, there are quite a few wicked ones at the moment. Oh, and then you were wondering if it's under copyright. The original story, Wizard of Oz, like the book, isn't copyright, but the film is. So you will see things like, because I found this out about Wicked Part 2, that like they could include Dorothy, but they couldn't have the shoes be ruby because that was copyrighted by MGM. But they sort of changed it to silver anyway because that's the original story. The story said silver slippers. But yeah, the book is no longer under copyright, but the film is. Wonder if that means that in, what will it be, 14 years, because it usually copyrights for 100 years. That was very Wiltshire of me. Years. Usually it's for 100 years, so maybe it will no longer be. But yeah, there were like things from the film Wizard of Oz that they couldn't include in the Wicked one because it was made by Universal, so they had to make little tweaks like that. I think I'll use this same E300 for these branches up here. That's a good like dead branch colour, that. But in terms of other, yeah, Escape to Oz I think is one of the better ones out there. The Fabiana one looks lovely as well. I can't think of any other Wizard of Oz colouring books at the top of my head. Probably are some out there. I would have to search on Amazon, and at that point you could search on Amazon. Just as easy. You know what, I have decided, have I? Yes, I have. I'm going to make the roof the same brown. I don't think it'll have enough contrast, it being all white, especially with the white snow falling on top of it. maybe it's very sloped, so all the snow just falls off it and can't settle. That's the story I'm going with it. United States copyright law. Exclusive rights are subject to a time and generally expire after 70 years after the author's death or 95 years after publication. Yeah, that feels right. But considering like the film was made by MGM, they can probably go about extending their own copyright. Whereas an author, because they're dead, can't extend copyright for their own books. So it becomes public domain. I'm getting this book on Monday. Nice, Starlight. Hope you enjoy it. I think Amazon owns MGM now. Oh, didn't know that. There's a Colouring the Classics and Creative Haven did one. There you go. Yeah, I know those Colouring the Classics you're on about. Those are the like large square books, I believe. Okay, I am happy that I went this direction with the roof. I think it balances the page a bit better. Right, I think I want to shade the snow next. And I like using MGO20. Like a nice light blue-grey. It's good for snow. I'm just going to outline around the edge of it all. I might add a bit of a bit of stippling, and by stippling I just mean little tiny dots kind of blending out from the edge. Kind of gives you a natural gradient. What I think is absolutely crazy is the fact that Wizard of Oz was made in 1939, and like the quality of it, like seeing it in theatres back in that day must have been incredible with the Technicolor and the special effect. Like, it still holds up. It really does. I think it helped that a lot of it was practical. I mean, a lot of it almost killed the actors. It's an absolutely horrific production of the film. There's loads of YouTube videos on like the horror stories behind Wizard of Oz. Yeah, I'm almost surprised there hasn't been a remake yet. Maybe they'll do it for the 100th anniversary, So it's only in 14 years' time. You know, for a big special, do a completely new remake. Yeah, the health and safety on it was diabolical. It was the person who played the Wicked Witch caught fire and like got second-degree burns and things like that. The Tin Man's paint had lead in it. I think the witches had lead in it, or something which was flammable, which meant that when she did the scene where she kind of like goes away in a puff of smoke, she actually caught on fire. And they wanted her to return to set, and the doctors were like, no, get her away. You get away. And well, the classic snow in the poppy field scene was actually asbestos. Yep, there you go, asbestos snow. Honestly, so much going on it. I saw a clip the other day, and someone was pointing out that the scene where Dorothy meets the Cowardly Lion, he's like going like, oh, you made my nose bleed, why'd you do that? You could see her kind of like holding in a giggle, and apparently it took so many takes for her to make that scene without her laughing that the director slapped her across the face, and it's just like, what the fuck? What? And like, she was young. Well, she was on so many like high and low pills, like so much drugs, and sort of like lived on a diet of just coffee, and yeah, just diabolical treatment of Judy Garland. Well, of all of them, to be honest. Remake like George Lucas doing Star Wars, same actors but upgraded sound and visual effects. Oh, I mean like complete new remake, not like a remastered, no. Because they've done that. Oh, have you seen the clips of them? Of the like upgraded Sound of Music, Wizard of Oz, where it's in that round screen theatre and it's like 4D, so you've got bits of like wind and leaves going when the tornado takes off the house, and like the bubble kind of bursts into glitter. Like, it looks so cool, but like so obviously redone with the extra special effects. But no, I mean like a remake, like new cast, new characters, not new cast, refilmed. Thing is, it probably almost wouldn't look as good because it would be so like fake and CGI'd, or would they? It would probably look quite similar, like style-wise, to Wicked, in terms of like, they did have some practical sets but lots of CGI bits, and which isn't the same, but still using the like classic Wizard of Oz story, like the Wicked Witch is the Wicked Witch and all that. Maybe doing some slight plot changes to make it more faithful to the book or something like that could be interesting. They would have to do, I think, quite a bit of updating. I think especially with like songs and lyrics, there's some weird songs in it. Bye, Tara. You take care. If someone slap me, you best believe I'm punching the shit out of them. Well, yeah. But she was what, 16 at the time? 17? human rights abuses of the people who played the Munchkins. Yeah, and sort of not treating them like they're humans, like they're fantastical creatures. I think there's nothing wrong, like, because there's all this big sort of debate with the Snow White remake of them not hiring those with dwarfism to actually play the dwarfs, and it's like, they can, like, back then, like, that was a great gig for those with dwarfism to have a good acting role, was being cast in films like these. Whereas I feel like now people are scared of almost hiring them. "1939 seems late for a corset." I mean, they've been using corsets for film and whatnot for years and years. Like, after, I mean, even to this day, people in period dramas for films will wear corsets for the roles. And they always speak out about it, and then you get actual historians going, they shouldn't be uncomfortable, like, you're overreacting. Right, need to do the shading on the roof. Imagine Game of Thrones without Tyrion Lannister wouldn't work. True, but I think there's been a lot of sort of discussion recently of, like, Peter Dinklage speaking out against hiring little people as dwarves. He hates to be typecast, and I'm like, fair play to you. And I think the majority of roles he's played, they've been actual characters with depth. Like, yes, they're characters that have dwarfism, but that's not all they are, and they're not just like a fantastical creature. And I think that's what Game of Thrones did, showed that these characters, these people, are more than just what they're born as. They can have a personality that's outside of the fact that they have dwarfism, and I think that really changed things. But he's spoken out against a lot of roles. For someone who has dwarfism, I think he resents it. I don't think he's the best, like, activist for it. Julie Andrews wore corsets for Mary Poppins and Sound of Music. I think maybe it comes in how tight you pull the strings. Yeah, true. 17 when the film was released. There we go. So she probably was like 16 when it filmed. Yeah, I love Warwick Davis. He just seems like a great guy, doesn't he? Properly fitted and properly worn, they should be comfy. Yeah, because, I mean, corsets are just underwear that they were wearing. Like, a properly fitted bra should be comfy, but some bras aren't, kind of thing. It's the same kind of idea. Oh yeah, I've got a bit of snow up here as well. I know the actresses in Bridgerton wear corsets, yeah. But they shouldn't. I know I've seen, like, fashion historians go, it is pointless, like, that opening scene in season 1 of the Featheringtons where they're like, tighter, to cinch the waist in. It's like, it's pointless. Because the shape of Regency with the very high bust, you don't see the waist. It's not fitted at the waist. So it's like, why are they in corsets that go fitted at the waist when that's not the bit that's being accentuated? Like, yeah. I know fashion historians kind of love but hate the fashion of Bridgerton. Like, they love the kind of, like, fantastical reinterpretation of it being the Regency period. I think it's really cool. But the corsets, they're like, no, that's not what they would have worn. It would have been something slightly different. Thinking they pulled garland strings pretty tight. That would not surprise me, knowing how else they treated her. Right, I'm going to use Y3 for the lights. It's over there. Yeah, that wasn't a thing for the supposed time period exactly. I'd like to slap the inventor of bras. My tatas do not like them. Yes, I mean, I have one bra that I like to wear because it's the only one that I find comfortable, and the rest I just don't. I have other bras, but I just don't wear them. Like when I wash this one, I just don't wear a bra for the day. I think they should be like a light grey. Yeah, CG03. Bridgerton isn't even trying for accuracy anymore, so there's no point fretting about the corsets. Very true. Very true. I think it works though for Bridgerton because it's like a fantasy version of history. Like, a black woman would never have married the king, would never have married anyone back then in the Regency period, let alone the king. So that and that kind of like sort of breakdown of racism in the early, what was it, 1800s, 1700s? Late 1700s, early 1800s, I think the Regency was. So even then it's like fantasy, so to have the fashion be, like the silhouettes are vaguely accurate, but the fashion itself is modernised. I think that's a cool way of doing it. Right, it's time to do the little critters, I think. First, oh, still haven't shaded the, what do you call it? The berries. Yeah, not loving a bra. First thing I do when I get home is yell to nobody in particular, release the girls. Love that. It was Gone with the Wind that was heavy and corsetry. What colours did you base the trees with? I did G6, which is Dusty Jade Green, and then shaded with G5 Turquoise Ink Blue for the trees. Right, what am I doing? Z-berries / Z-ribbon. Go. I mean, didn't make much of a difference, but there we go. When I'm home I go braless. I quite often have days where I don't bother. Just me chilling around the house. Nah, what's the point? Right, now let's do the animals. So I'm thinking this guy looks like a fox. So I'm going to grab E490 and BR3, my go-to fox colours. Oh, now I have to remember, the face is white. Like that? That looks about right, doesn't it? White feet, maybe? I'm going to give it white feet, why not? And then a white tip on the tail. The fact that I'm just doing this from memory is quite brave of me, because I do have a tendency to mess up foxes, so I usually try and have a reference. There we go. Right, then I need a kind of deer colour. Let's go YR148. Can't believe this book is only $6.99. Bargain. Bargain. Do I go a brown bear as well? I'm gonna make this a robin. A little red chest. We're gonna pull out Colour Me Capybaras and base your page tonight. Nice. Is Ohuhu planning on upgrading all their colours to the new Soft Chisel and Supreme brush nibs? I have no idea, but I wouldn't imagine so. I feel like Soft Chisel is more just like a, oh, you could have this or you could have this, like, in a way, pretending like there's new markers out, but it's just the same, just different nibs, so what's the point, in my opinion. I'm going to do the bunny in a nice light grey. Oh, almost forgotten his ears. There we go. Then, what colour are we? Do I go the same brown? Or I could go a darker brown for the bear than the deer, just to make it slightly different. I think a slightly darker one would be good, although I don't really have a slightly dark. I could go YR9, I suppose. I don't care about the soft chisel, but the new brush nibs are nice. Or a black bear. I think black would make him stand out a little bit too much if he was so much darker than the rest. I think I'll do this little squirrely, chipmunky guy down here. Let's give him a bit of a mask on his face. In the same light brown. And then I will grab YR9. There it is. Polar bear, a cream bear, darker grey bear. Oh, polar bear. I just don't think it looks like a polar bear. orange bear to match the fox. I suddenly thought I could do it like almost like a honey tone, like a yellowish tone. Let's give some, so I could go slightly darker like that, which is probably the shade I will use to shade the others. Kind of like the idea of a creamy coloured one actually. E210. Something like that. E280. Winnie the Pooh Bear. Yeah, yellow. Like a more creamy tone. Kind of quite like that middle one. I'm going to contemplate eating a 12. Just sit back and look at it a moment. Let's grab a pink for their noses. Oh, sorry. You like the middle? A Care Bear? Just do it pink. It's just a random purple bear. I'm going to do his antlers. It's a lighter colour. Okay. Right, I'm going to go for that middle colour, E210. And if I hate it, I can always go over it with the darker brown. Oh no, I don't know if I like this. He looks weird. He doesn't look like a bear. I'll keep going. I don't like this. Chrissy, wake up. I don't like it. Should have gone for the lighter colour. Then shaded with this one. I'll let it dry for a moment. Colour the pages of these. I don't know. I'm looking at it in the camera on my laptop and I'm like, eh. It's like, it's not terrible, but it just doesn't look right. I'm going to shade the rest of them, see how that goes. You lift some of the colour out with the Colours Blender. I could, but it would look a bit splotchy, I think, and I'd be afraid of it kind of bleeding over to the other bits of the page. Let me grab white. Here's little hoofs. A lint bear. Oh, love a lint bear. I don't like this, Chrissy, wake up. Oh, I just got that song out of my head. It had been in my head earlier on today. It's not even a song. It's a remix of the line some character says. Hi Vera, welcome. You've been busy tonight? Why are all of my shadow colours on this paper just not showing? They are like sinking right in. And they are not giving what they usually give. Because if I do it on this bit of paper, that's my light shade, let that Oh, you went to a movie, nice. What would Bob Ross do? Happy little boo-boo. Very true, very true. And those are the trees, happy little accidents. Just a happy little tree over in the corner here. So yeah, if I do the same here, right, there's more of a difference there. Just means I'll go over it a couple of times for it to have the intensity that I want. It's the old It's a Wonderful Life movie at your local library. Nice. You may hate me, but I've actually never seen It's a Wonderful Life. It's one of those classic films I've just never seen. It would be lovely to put a face to the name sometime. I don't think I will ever show my face. Sorry. I don't want to. I don't want to have my face out there. That's just a me thing. I mean, never say never, but right now, no, thank you. You've got a face for radio. Finally caught up with your advent calendar, nice. You've never seen it before today, so no. There we go. Bye Rebecca, take care lovely. Have a good night. First time you saw it was last Christmas. One day I'll see it. But at the moment, it's not that day. I think there's just so many Christmas movies that I absolutely love and want to see, and there's not necessarily enough time for all of them to begin with, let alone ones I've never seen before. We talk about this on was it your stream, Vera? We were talking about favourite Christmas movies? No. Joe's stream. It was on Joe's stream. We were talking about favourite Christmas movies. Mine is probably a tie between The Holiday and Love Actually. I love those. I think if I had to pick one, it would be The Holiday though. I just love that. I love that film all year round, not just Christmas. Right, if I shade this with Y11, will that make it look better? That might look better. It's not an issue. Didn't used to show my face on Instagram. Some people aren't comfortable. Yeah, it's hard enough having the confidence to even create a YouTube channel to begin with, and I think part of the reason was the fact that you just see my hands. Who rates Die Hard as a Christmas movie? I don't like action movies, full stop. So I don't like or watch Die Hard. I think just because a film's set at Christmas, it's not a Christmas movie. You might watch it at Christmas, but I mean, people feel very strongly for and against. I don't know if I care that much because I don't really know the film. I know the vague gist of it. I think for me to count something as a Christmas movie, Christmas needs to be a central plot. Like, it needs to be about preparing for Christmas, celebrating Christmas, what you're doing for it. That needs to be a central plot of the movie. It can't just be, oh, Christmas happens at some point in this movie, like, and it's like, but it's not like a core theme. It needs to be a core theme throughout the movie. We need our Santa hats, we need the Christmas vibes, the Christmas shopping, the Christmas music. Lots of creators are now putting their faces on their thumbnails, etc. Did something change with the algorithm? It's been like that for, I want to say like 5, 6, 7, 8 years. It's been like that for a long time. Erica. Just lengthening your name there. It's like that for a long time, where apparently there's more click-through rates if you've got a picture of a face in a thumbnail. But I think for the colouring community that doesn't really matter much, in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, I don't know either way for or against, because I've never included my face in a thumbnail. So, what does everyone class The Nightmare Before Christmas as? Halloween or Christmas? I would say at its essence, at its core, is a Halloween. That's another one. I haven't seen it the whole way through. I've seen the beginning of it. So for me, it's Halloween. I think it has Halloween vibes though. It doesn't have Christmas vibes. It's Halloween vibes. Like they're Halloween characters that happen to be at Christmas, kind of thing. Home Alone is a good movie, but not my favourite. Me too. I really underestimated how terrifying it is to talk to a camera in an empty room. Am I scared of my own voice? Literally. I've been trying to get the courage for a YouTube channel for years. I'm so scared. Just chat, like, give it a go. If you don't feel comfortable talking, because you don't know until you actually sit down and try, like, and it's so easy, like, you don't have to upload the first video you record, you can bin that forever. Often I don't really edit out bits of my videos, but often I will have an intro where I don't really know what I'm saying, and I'll, like, stop the video, start it again, so I'll have like 3 seconds of footage. It takes me like a couple of goes to get that kind of, my words out properly. Hiya Zoe, welcome. Lovely to see you. Steve is home and doing good. Yes, from his surgery. It doesn't matter, I do thumbnails with and without my face. Don't think the face gets more views. Good subjects get views. Yeah, I think that's what, at least with the colouring community, matters. Because it's such, I think it's such a niche community. We look at a title and click on based on what the title's called necessarily, rather than what the video, like, rather than like the thumbnail. Die Hard also has the family getting together in time for Christmas at the end, the Christmas trees and lights, etc. And Rickman being the bad guy is just a bonus. Yeah, I kind of can't really comment on Die Hard because I've never seen it, so yeah. I had the face of a duck in one of my thumbnails. Does that count? I don't know. Did it make a difference? Oh, the Polar Express. I loved the Polar Express when I was a kid. The whole plot is about delivering presents at Christmas, just they got the vibe wrong on the type of presents. Oh, that's about Nightmare Before Christmas, I think. Oh, honestly love it. I think it'd be weird to see my face now. Yeah, it probably wouldn't match how people picture me. I always wonder how people picture me. I think when I saw Zoe for the first time, she was like, you are not how I pictured. But also she was like, I've definitely seen you before at Longleat when you worked there. So there was like double of that. What am I doing? Bunny shading. Yeah, I always think it's interesting, like, how do people picture those that we just see the hands of. Truth about the face not matching, I'm still in shock that Karen of My Colourful Country Life is not a blonde. That's so funny. I don't know, the pictures she puts that I've seen of her does kind of match how I pictured her though, to be honest. I think if you're aiming to grow like Sarah Renee Clark or Kira, etc., then a face is necessary, but at my level the hands, people. If I had to do my hair, I'd never get around to it, literally. So I've got to wash my hair, I've got to look presentable for camera. No thank you. My favourite is The Holiday, but my favourite classic movie is White Christmas because of the dancing. Oh, I missed the end part of the comment. And I still laugh at Christmas Vacation. Yeah, love The Holiday. I do love Elf. Elf's a classic. Mum and I love to quote it. I pictured you with the face of one of the teacher's assistants that I used to work with, and I saw your hair after you got it dyed, so I know the hair colour. Yeah, it's like mousy brown, but blonde at the ends. Yeah, I think I agree with what Joe said about Kira. Like, she grew so quickly and so largely. Like, she's at what, 15k now or something, and she'd been doing, I think she got to like 10k doing like less than a year or something like that. And I think she grew quickly because she probably appeals to more than just colourists. At least that's the impression that I get. Whereas, like, colouring is a small community and it is a very, very slow build for most people, or a slower build. But I think Kira had that, she'd had a vlogging channel before she started colouring, so you could definitely see that within her videos. Like, you could tell from the style, it was very like heavily edited. Heavily edited, like, it's very fast paced, it's very, very YouTubey. Whereas I think with majority of us colourists, we're just kind of like, here's what I've done and here's me talking about it. Whereas Kira does more of like the challenges, the vlogs, the more challenges. She does lots of challenges, which is really fun, but less so much of just sharing what she's done necessarily, which I've always enjoyed watching her channel. I remember when I first discovered her and thought, oh, this is really cool. It's like very fresh and new for colouring, and it definitely has its place amongst us. It's like a very different channel, definitely more similar to more of the like art YouTubers rather than the colouring YouTubers though. Kira cracked the code of Rita Berman, still so happy about that. Oh yeah, like sorry, just reading Joe's comment. Let me go back. Yeah, she did videos on like how to colour like Rita Berman, and like she has like a cheat sheet of colours to blend together to make it look like Rita Berman style. That was very cool. Very cool. Yeah, Joe's comment. I always picture you with your hair dark blonde and clipped up in a crocodile clip. Why? I don't know, and often in a polo neck. I gotta say, very wrong. I always have my hair down at home. I never tie my hair up. The only time I tie it up is for work, and when I work I wear it in 2 braids, like Pippi Longstocking or Heidi, or all of the many nicks and comments I've got from my clients, but they quite like it, they think it's cute. And for me it's just become like my signature look now, and it would seem weird working not wearing my hair in 2 braids. I hate ponytails, they annoy me. I find it takes ages to put my hair up in one. And a polo neck, like a turtleneck, nope, not for me. Never liked it, even when I was skinnier. I always thought it made my neck look chunky. I remember going shopping once with my grandma and I said, high necks just don't suit me, it makes me look chunky, it makes my neck look big. And she goes, no it doesn't, like, I don't believe you. I tried one on and she goes, oh yeah, actually. And you know it's bad, but when she accepts like a criticism, because she wouldn't like criticise me otherwise. Kira gives me the impression that her primary goal is social media and colouring is just a medium that's given her the pathway to success. And I don't mean that negatively, I enjoy her videos. I agree. I think from only a couple months into starting her colouring channel, she even said that she wanted to create a brand, which, you go girl, like, you have dreams. Like, do what you want to do. But I think she's very different and very unique amongst all of us colouring YouTubers, kind of thing. It's like she's looking for the thing that can catapult her. She has said that as much, hasn't she? Yeah, she has big dreams when it comes to YouTube. And yeah, she did vlogging beforehand and that never took off. I think she said she was less than 500 subscribers, or never reached 1,000, and that was after doing it for like 5 years. So to find something, yeah, it's a... couldn't figure out Becca's, once she did her videos on colour combos it all opened up. Oh yeah. That made no sense. What Jess said is right. Yeah, I think so, and I have bad respect for her being honest about it. Yeah, exactly. Like, some people do. Like, I think if you're a colourist who goes into YouTube, I said this before. I was talking about this on someone else's video. I can't remember who. I've been in so many live streams this week. I think it might have been Joe's. And I think I said, if you're colouring and then do YouTube, you don't have... that's what we would talk about. We would talk about how nice the colouring community is. And I think it's because it's almost impossible to become a sellout as a colourist YouTube colourist, because it is a small community. You're never going to generate enough money to really kind of keep yourself afloat and have it as a full-time job like other YouTube platforms can, with the massive amounts of followings they can get. And that leads to the community being like very nice and wholesome kind of thing. I can't imagine you in a ponytail. Literally. I either see hair downs or pigtails too whenever I see you. Yeah, 2 plaits on the side of my head. Sometimes thick and punchy annoys me. I need chill people. I think it's like sometimes it gets repetitive, like the heavily edited, the jump cuts kind of thing. I hate turtlenecks, don't like things that feel like it's constricting my neck. So unexpected, never pictured you like that. There you go. Kira already has a non-colouring sponsor, it's wild. Yeah, the fact that she's already gone into sponsorships, I'm like... very unheard of for the colouring community. Probably do better with my channel if I could edit. I never edit, what you see is what you get. My editing consists of me splitting the video where I move the book out of frame and then clipping it, literally just taking out 2 seconds in between taking one book out of frame, chucking it on the floor, and then picking up the next one and putting it in frame. Like, that's the extent of my editing. It's so... this is just me. Like, what you have is what you get. Oh, Emily. Hi, Emily Illustrator. You've been lurking. You're about to head out the door, but I'm curious now. What is Kira's channel name? It's A Pictured Purpose. Our community is great, yeah. Oh, you do know her, yeah. She is amazing. I love Kira. Just chucking a book through. Slap of it getting added to the pile. Well, I don't chuck it, I just kind of... Yeah, I do chuck it, actually. Chuck it onto the pile that's next to me on the floor. Yeah. It's just, I really love... Like, Kira has this space in the colouring community that is so different and unique compared to anyone else. And I think that's a good thing. It's a different thing. Right, I now need to work out a colour palette for all the little bits and the bobs. I can't believe I thought I was going to get 2 of these done in... 2 of these done in one day, but... Usually they take me a lot less time, but it's been an especially chatty stream tonight, which I always love. Right, I will start off by doing all the trees green, but I'm not sure about... What colours do you see for their outfits and the little books? Do I keep it just very, very traditional, and like keep it very limited? Do I just keep it to greens and reds? I was thinking I could bring in a pink. I'm thinking like doing some kind of cream, like this creamy colour, to sort of intersperse with the pattern. I love that we have so much choice. Sometimes I'm in the mood for Kira, sometimes I want some finger dancing and a chat. Oh, ow! Sorry, I got cramp in my leg. Oh my gosh. Ow. Right. That wasn't nice. I usually only ever get cramp in my leg in bed at night. I think I must have had the muscles sitting funny. Yeah, I completely agree with you, Joe. The fact that sometimes I'm in the mood for those like really fun, different, cool challenges that I would never even want to attempt myself, honestly. I don't like leaving things up to chance. Like, the fact that Kira does randomisers and really commits to it, I commend so much. Because if I don't like something, I will edit it out and spin again. That's my little secret. If ever I get a randomizer and I really do not want it, I will clip it out and spin again. But like, I want to enjoy the colouring. I don't want to force myself to do it, because then I won't enjoy it. And the fact that she has something random and it will be like random colours that get generated together, and she just makes it work, and I just wouldn't. Do I pay for ChatGPT? No, I use the free version, and it only lets you put up so many pictures per day, so sometimes I get to my limit. I take a magnesium and potassium supplement because I get horrible leg cramps. It's very, very rare for me, but it will be like crippling, like to the point where I could almost scream. I just wake up in the middle of the night and I get leg cramp in my calves. Just because that's a cheat code, literally. It's my colouring confessions. My colouring confessions, sometimes I clip out things I don't want to include. I'm like, no, don't like that spin. I mean, most of the time in the video, if I don't like a spin, I will say like, oh, I'm going to veto this. But if I have like 3 vetoes in a row, I'm like, nope, re-clipping that bit. Right, still haven't figured out what colours to do these. I did see someone say purple or violet or something like that. I do just like keeping things simple, keeping things limited. I'm kind of thinking pinky. Yeah, you can only ask ChatGPT 2 or 3 things a day unless you pay for premium. Yeah, usually it's the pictures that you have the limit on. Like, you take a picture and you're like, oh, can you change this? And they'll be like, nope, not doing it no more. That's all you get for the day, thank you. Like, I like that kind of sort of, it's like a kind of more muted one. My referral to neurology has been done this week. B12 injections done. Sweet. Full to help with pins and needles. Oh no, Angie. Have you tried collagen? My manager swears by it for all joint aches and pains. Did I say hi to Yolanda? I think I did. If not, hi Yolanda. Hiya. I get so distracted tonight. Yeah, I like this pinky colour. Maybe like the pink I used for doing noses. No, not that pink. Different pink. Why does that look so different? It looks almost orange. Oh my gosh. Those two there is the same marker, but that's the brush tip and that's the fine tip. I think it's because of how I store the mark. Yeah, look, no camera trickery here. Same marker, completely different. And I think it's because I do store them vertically, so depending on which way is like where all the ink collects. I'm going to go navy blue. Yes, I am going to use... Am I using dark blue for the background? Oh, do I go day or night? Oh, who did I miss? Hi Jackie and hi Annika. Welcome to you both. Just popping in quickly to say hi. Need to get my red blood cell rechecked in January to see if it's still high. It's been going up and down all year, so if it's still high, we've referred to haematology. Well, hopefully that gets sorted out soon, Angie. I asked ChatGPT for a picture today for the first time because of your videos. I also sent it a colour palette and asked it to convert the colours to Prismacolors. Looks like a dream. It's not the best sometimes at like using colour names from brands, but it's pretty good. Everyone popping in here tonight. Yeah, 49 people at the moment. So hello to everyone and everyone who was lurking. I know you should store them horizontally, but I don't. I just don't. And that's fine. Maybe if I do have another R29. Maybe that's a better colour. It's the exact same. That's so funny. 51 a second ago. Oh, must have said something to scare him off. Also, I always feel like whenever I comment on how many people there are, immediately a few will leave. And it's like, hi to everyone, and they're like, oh no, don't want to hear you acknowledge me. I'm gonna pop out now. Goodbye. Saturday morning here, just looking in quick before I get started on the day. Hello, Jackie in the future. I always love that. Right, I'm going to go cream and pink for this guy. Let's go. They feel called out. They're like, actually, I'm going now, thank you. Sometimes it's useful having one side be darker than the other, to be fair. What do you guys think? Day or night scene? Because initially I was going to go night, but now I'm not sure. I mean, I left, but now I'm back. Welcome back. Granddaughter is coming for a sleepover tonight. I'm hoping she wants to colour with me this afternoon. That'll be nice, Jackie. You think day, another day, another day. Anyone want night? Anybody? Anyone for night? No? We'll go day. Oh, night, Vera. Sorry. Just night. Alright, night, Vera. A night. Oh, I thought you meant you were going to say good night. Do you think night? Night scene with stars. I don't want it that bad, to be honest. You voted night up there somewhere. Am I seeing all the comments? Because all I saw was day. Alright, unless it was a while ago. Oh, I did see a night there. Yeah, I see a night there. Honestly, I'm getting confused. I always feel like once I've been streaming for a certain amount of time I go a bit crazy. Go a bit loopy. I think it's weird to not be night because of the lights in the gazebo. Night scene vote. You know what? Let's do a bloody poll. Let's do a poll. Because I can't keep track. The lights are recharging. Yeah. I mean, they could just be yellow coloured bulbs, which would be day, I suppose. But I'm going to pick out a navy blue anyway to use for these guys. Let's go for the cream first though. Oh, this is the wrong one. This is the dark one. Oh well. Too late. Okay, night definitely seems to be winning. It's just the fact that I asked day or night and immediately it was just day. Oh, hi Caroline, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Bit of a silent majority there, yeah. I mean, if I was going to go night, I'd go PB. One. There it is. So night would be that kind of blue. And then day, I tend to be going for B120. Two B120s right next to each other there. This one's probably, yeah, that's dead. I seem to have an issue with having markers that are dry but not actually wanting to replace them. Steve's asked, eye drops done for the night? It's amazing how quick the hours go by when you have an alarm set every hour. Yeah. I feel like an hour goes by quickly when you need to do something in an hour, like, oh, I need to leave work in an hour. Like, it goes by like that. Why not compromise and go dusk? Maybe that's too much. There's too much to be doing right now. Okay, let's go night. I like that. And I can add some... To be fair, with the night scene, the snow would pop more with the dark background. But let's carry on with these guys. Let's give... Oh, I've just got a lot of markers surrounding me at the moment now. I think the bunny will look cute in pink. In fact, I'm going to make the most of my marker being two-toned and have it be like two-toned pink. Like so. This little guy, let's go creamy colour. As it's snowing, I always picture a grey sky because it kind of looks grey when it snows. I'm heading off now, gonna lie in bed and watch stuff. Thanks for the wonderful stream and good night, good day to everyone. Good night, Amy. Have a good rest of your evening. Oh, and Millie's gonna go off as well. See you later. I very rarely go for a grey sky, just grey's what I'm used to. Grey's boring. This ain't a snapshot of real life, so I like going for something a tad more interesting. And then let's have some of this big cream. Let's go. That. Then that. Right, I will give someone a green hat. It's a daytime snowy scene, it's going to be grey. I'm doing the setting scene from Colour Me Capybara, it's going to have a grey sky. I like doing like kind of like greyish tone blue. Which we have like, I like doing these colours, MG020, B220, B120. That's my go-to like wintry sky. I just think they look like nice and cool. Like cool tone, not like cool like that's cool. There's my cream gone. Here it is. Just a bit there. Ooh. I think someone needs to be green and pink. I think it's going to be this guy. We're going to go now, see if I can set up a... Oh, I read that as broom. And I was like, set up a broom? A boom arm so my webcam wasn't hanging off my ring light with a ribbon. Love that, Annika. Good luck. I had a very precarious setup for my first live stream with this webcam, and then my dad goes, you can just screw it in like this, and I was like, oh my gosh, what? My brain is always stuck in this should be this. Yeah, don't send a picture to Zoe and ask, what colour should I do this? Because she will always say the proper colour. Like, say you want to go for a fantasy fox page, and she'll be like, no, it needs to be orange. It needs to be orange. And she cannot go any other way. And I'm like, no, I want something different. She's like, no, it's orange. I love it. Let's do this guy pink as well. Ended up going for a bit of a pink, cream, green colour scheme, which I quite like actually. Hi Deborah, good morning. Good morning from the future, or from the past. I'm in the past, you're in the future. You have the same problem. I mean, a lot of the time I do like doing things the proper colour, but sometimes I go fancy and fun. Rarely though. Right, and it's colour for their songbooks. I think I'm going to go for this pinkish toned red. So it's not quite as harsh and contrasty as like an actual red like I've got on the berries. The proper red. Parents are coming upstairs ready for bed. But I'm going to keep going until I'm done. Almost done. I think I will leave the white for tomorrow. Oh, we've got an invader. It's my mum. Mrs. Bumblebee. Hello. Don't distract me. I'm in the middle of alka colouring. I can't stop. Are you going to say anything, or are you just going to be weird? Oh, Miss Bumblebee. Mrs. Bumblebee.
Hello, everybody.
There she is.
I thought I'd come and stream bomb.
I thought you were going to say I thought I'd come and stroke you.
No.
I thought I'd come and stroke.
I'm not going to
Weird
stroke
mum's
you.
rule.
I can't.
Such a lovely voice.
It's okay. You can write what you want, because I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't read it.
Mama Bee, you've been called. Mrs. Bumblebee, Mama Bee.
I can be Mama Bee, that's okay.
Mama Bee. Mumblebee.
Mumblebee. Right, it's bedtime, everybody.
Look, I'm almost finished. Tell them. Tell her.
I'll tell them.
Tell her. I'm almost done.
90.
Night, Mum. Bye. I just call you Mum. That was Zoe. So we'll just call you Mum. Right, she's gone now. I could hear her upstairs, and I was going to open the door, be like, "Do you want to say hi?" And she just barged right in. Well, she gets a bit upset. Well, not upset, but she's like, "Oh, I was going to come say hi, but I've already finished." And I was like, "Yeah, you're like 10 minutes too late." Mumblebee for the win. Fumblebee with no glasses on. We are almost there though. Glad I wasn't in the middle of doing like the night sky background once you come in. Right, I'm gonna end this poll so we can get rid of it at the top of the screen there. There we go. 33 votes though, that's quite a few for a poll actually. So yeah, I did say this earlier in the stream, but for anyone that has joined since then, keep an eye out for Sunday, as I am planning to do my how many Lonely Pumpkin Christmas pages can I colour in a day video. And because that's Yolanda's stream day, I won't be doing it in the evening, so it will be late afternoon, so like 3 till 6 PM UK time. That's what I'll probably do, the kind of time that I would do my members live stream when I do those. Oh, and if you haven't seen, I did do a post on my community tab a few days ago saying, 1, thank you for 6,000 subscribers, that is amazing, incredible, wow. And also if you've got any questions, because I'm going to be doing a Q&A, that will probably go up next week. Got a few videos in the pipeline at the moment. Just had the Fairy Tales collection, which honestly has been sitting in the bank since the end of November. I filmed it just after the Zodiac one, and that went up a while ago. I don't know if I can join because I have an Xmas lunch at work. No worries, Vera. Yes, I have seen the new Vitro. It's in the grand block style, so the one which is like A4 and flips up from the top and falls apart. I did see it. I don't know, I'm not wowed by it. I like it, I don't love it. Like, I don't love it enough for me to warrant getting it for my collection personally right now, because I do have the big hardback and I've barely coloured in that, so I'd rather give that some more love than buy a new one. For me personally, I'm trying to be a bit better with not getting every single book I like, trying to get just the ones I love. I am feeling myself getting slightly overwhelmed as I am approaching 300 books. Always love a new Vitro. I had one I wanted to ask, and guess what? I've forgotten what it was. Well, you've got a few days. I've had some interesting questions already. I've been writing them down. But yeah, it's ask me absolutely anything, personal, colouring, YouTube, whatever. You can ask a hard question, you can ask a nice easy one. Did you see the 400 pages Selena Fenwick? I did, and the only reason I did was because I saw that she has a new fairy tales book. If you're not aware, you know how I have the fairy tale Princesses Colouring Heaven. In fact, let me just finish this little section and I will show you. So it's right here in my book pile. So this Colouring Heaven Fairy Tale Princess Special. So Selena Fenwick had a fairy tales book out on Amazon. I think it was just called Fairy Tales, or like Classic Fairy Tales, something like that. But it had this image on the front cover coloured. And then now she's coming out with one that includes these new and exclusive ones at the front. You can see there's a definite shift in her art style. Like the lines are a bit bolder and it's a little bit more simpler. So yeah, these images are going to be in this new one. I think it's called Fairy Tale Romantasy or like Gothic or something. I can't remember what the title was, but sound is off. Can anyone hear me? Anyone? It shouldn't have changed. You can hear you. All working fine. Try reloading. Reload the page, Catherine. Not that you can hear me. What was I doing? Yeah, and so it was finding this on Amazon that I saw that she's got a 400 one. I did think of Yolanda. You love your big colouring books with hundreds of pages. They need to do like a 500 page colouring book for you, Yolanda, one day. Because you've got all those 300 page Disney ones. Don't know how if you can even open it to get it lay flat. Yeah, because how many pages are in that nice little town collection? Because that's a chunky one. Ooh, by the way, how's Hogwarts Legacy? Oh, it is so fun. I love it, love it, love it. Zoe, thank you. Zoe got me Hogwarts Legacy for Christmas on the Switch. And yeah, I couldn't stop thinking about it yesterday, so I actually ended up stop colouring sort of mid-afternoon and went and played on the Switch for the rest of the day. Might have to do a bit of a gaming session tomorrow if I'm then doing colouring all day on Sunday, The Lonely Pumpkin. Glad you're enjoying it. Yes. Yolanda likes it big. She likes them chunky. Oh, you got it back. You got the sound back. That's good. That's good. Keeps dropping. Oh. Yolanda, you need to buy it and do a chatty flip. It will be a long video. Oh, gosh. 400 pages to chat about. Wow. Considering I can do a chatty flip through and it takes me like half an hour to do a less than 100 page book. Now, for 400 pages, that would be what? Like, I'd say it's around 50 pages. 50, 100 an hour. That would be like a 2-hour video. Night, Catherine. Have a good night's sleep. See you soon. I'll chat to you soon. It's hard to get hold of right now, but keeping my eye open. Yeah, I don't know if I'd get that one myself. I really love and appreciate Selena's artwork, but most of her books don't necessarily appeal to me. Like, she does a lot of those portrait books, and I think the fact that majority of my portrait books being the Christine Karen ones, I'm now a bit of a snob when it comes to portrait colouring paper. I like to layer, especially for skin, to get like a good realistic-ish looking skin. I like to layer with my polychromos. You can't really do that with the Amazon print paper. Like, you do basic shading for skin, Nothing fancy. And if it's like a full page where like the focus is on the portrait, then I'm like, yeah, no thank you. I don't know really why I'm trying to go around all of these bloody bits of snow, but because I'm going to go over it with white paint pen and there's a slight bleed through when I'm going, even when I'm going around, so I should just colour over it and be done with it, but I'm committed now. The humidity this afternoon was bonkers, by the way. 95% humidity in December. What on earth is that? Welcome to the UK, guys. It's horrible. If it's hot, it's horrible. If it's cold, it's horrible. We had a nice September, to be fair. But everything else, horrible. Love that colour for the night sky. The snow's really going to pop. Yeah, it's like a slightly purpley toned blue. So there's a few different shades of like this navy blue in the Ohuhus, and this is one of my favourites. It's like quite a desaturated one as well. Kind of tempted to maybe put stickles on top of the snow as well. I'd do white paint pen and then stickles, as it's a single-sided book. Now I've got stickles, I think I'm going to be using it a lot for snow because pretty. I've only got two. I've got, what's it? Stardust and Twinkle. So Stardust is like just the classic rainbow coloured glitter, and Twinkle's more of like a bluey purple. It's got a bit of green kind of shift in it. I'm now thinking to myself, do I play a bit of Hogwarts Legacy when I retreat to bed? I play for an hour or so. Oh dang it. I just coloured this blue, that's meant to be white. That's definitely the ground, not the sky. It's fine, I can just cover it up with a white paint pen. It'll be fine. But, erg. At least I hope I can cover it up with a white paint pen. I'll have to do a test, because sometimes it can react funny and not actually go white. I've decided to say screw it. And I'm going over all the snow. Stardust stickles arrived today. Nice. Fun using it. I've still only used it on a couple of pages because it does leave the paper quite textured. I only really want to use it in single-sided books, or yes, to a double-sided book if I've coloured the page underneath, kind of thing. It's only like the page directly underneath. If it's, say, here and I'm colouring the next one on top of it there, you can just layer a load of pieces of paper to get a flatter surface to colour on top of. But yeah, once I've coloured this, I will show you the page I used the Twinkle stickles on, because that was in the Cute and Cozy Christmas book by Harry Alexander. Ooh, I like the book. Yeah, I went went over the top of all the snow on that page with stickles, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm a little bit sad though now, because now my swatch book has a load of stickles smeared. I have no idea how it happened, but on the page where I have all my Language gel pens swatched out, there's like smears of stickles all over. We're going to pop out for the night. Take care, everyone. Take care, Zoe. Have a good night. Sleep well. Give all of our love to Steve. Right, there we go. Yolanda's going to the night. Good night, Yolanda. Let me grab this book. I'll show you the use of stickles. Oh, hello. So I did it on all of these balls of snow, outlined them with a Langro. In fact, I outlined them, I put the stickles on top, and then I was like, the black lines are way too thick and harsh. So then I went over with the Langro, and then I went over the outline of the Langro with another bit of stickles. But I don't know if you can see. Oh yes, down in that corner, the kind of blue glittery shimmer. Oh yeah, pretty, pretty, pretty. I thought it worked very perfectly for this page with all the blues. It's got kind of blue, purple, greenish. It's just like that perfect snow colour. Love it. Shiny. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. But yeah, I think, I don't know if I want to yet. Or I could use my other go-to for snow, which is this. Oh, stop it! Which is the Spectrum Noir clear glitter pen, which is very hard to find now, but you can find it in a three pack with a blue and a black one. I'm back. Quick question: do I need the hardback Disney book with the ribbon tie? I don't know. You tell me. I'm not going to flip through it fully. You tell me. You tell me. I know you love that film, and it's Christmas themed. You tell me. It is. You tell me, Zoe. Do you need this? Do you need it? Oh, I love it so much. MG Fox and Hound. I know, exactly. Exactly. It's got literally every single film you could think of that could be your fave in this. It hasn't got every single film. There's 53 double pages in here, and it's got Disney and Pixar. And there's, I think, over 60 Disney ones. But it hasn't got the rubbish Disney ones. The quote-unquote rubbish ones from like the wartime era. I mean, Belle, look at the stained glass on that one. Sold, yep. All I gotta do is show a little quick flip, and it's like, yep. Yep, that's... I mean, come on. How stunning is that double page with Bambi and all the animals. I love it. Oh, right. That is me done though. Neighbour going on, danger, danger, danger. Shame it's double-sided. Yeah, it would be great to use alcohol markers on. I got mine from Lyrica. .com. You can also get it from Amazon France. It's called, it's in French, Une année de coloriage. It is a French book, there is no English edition, but it translates to A Year of Colouring, Disney, by Hatchet Little Heroes. And it is like A4, kind of like portrait size. It's not quite A4, like if I get a Lomart book there, it's not quite as tall as it. See, it's a little bit shorter, but width-wise it's literally the tiniest bit narrower. And then a little bit narrower on the side. But yeah. Okay, little bonus bit for the end of the stream there. My music has stopped, which means that I've been streaming over 3 hours 20 minutes, which was how long that playlist was. 8.5 by 11. Thank you, Erica. But yeah, I'm going to go. I will finish off. I'm going to do a little bit of extra shading and some white paint pen for the snow. Oh, I've got a bit of stickles transferred on there. Might add stickles, not sure yet. But yeah, I'll be sure to show it in the next video. It's letter sized. Oh, there you go. Did not realise that letter size was quite so different from A4. So it's the tiniest bit narrower and then quite a bit shorter. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining me today. And yeah, keep an eye out on Sunday. I think it will be 3 till 6. But yeah, I'll have it scheduled for that day for Lonely Pumpkin stream. Yeah, thanks for joining everyone. See you in the next one. Bye bye.